How's it going, folks? All right. Um, so I got a record somewhat recently, maybe 2, 3 weeks ago, and about a week ago I finally played it. Played it a couple times, and it got me to uh, take some of the other records on this label out to play. Uh, yeah, and then I ended up taking them all out, and here I am making a video about it. The Lyrichord label. Um, yeah, really nice. I started thinking about, yeah, I guess you could say the major or most uh, commonly known U.S. labels that were putting out this ancient, old world, traditional music from all over the globe. Folkways, of course, and None Such Explorer series. It was Folkways, Ethnic Folkways series, None Such Explorer, uh, and Lyrichord. Uh, but I think most people are familiar with Folkways and None Such just because, especially with None Such, they're just out there. Almost any record store you go to is going to have some kind of None Such. So people, even if they're not uh, looking for music like that, they've seen. I feel like everybody's seen some None Such records in the stores. But Lyrichord, it seems like they're maybe, I don't know if their distribution was um limited or less than None Such. But I don't come across them as much. They used to be really cheap. They're affordable now for the most part. Most of these by now are have gone up, but still like $20 or under, I would say. Maybe even some $10 and under. So yeah, Lyrichord. Um, they started in 1950 as a classical label. They released classical records throughout the 50s. And then I think it was 1960, 59 or 60, they started this series of outstanding music from around the world, uh, which uh, these are part of, even though they don't say on the covers, all of them. A few of them don't say outstanding music from around the world. So yeah, Moroccan music. What's playing is this the Indian bamboo flute. Two masters in tradition, Gaur Goswami and Stephen Gorn. They both play bamboo flute. I think Stephen Gorn only plays on one track. There are two sidelong tracks. And there's a tabla player, Sri Samir Mazumdar. Yeah, so this is the background music. And some of these were field recordings, some of them were recorded in a studio. This sounds like a studio recording. Some on the back, they have detailed information, some has no detailed information. Um, or hardly any information other than what the music is about and where it comes from. There are no details on some of these, who's playing, names, um, and they have a couple different logos. I, I'm not sure if this was their original logo, Lyrichord with the harp there. This is Exotic Music of China. Li Song Yin plays the pipa and chin, two stringed instruments. The pipa is 4 strings, the chin is 7. Yeah, and there he is. Yeah, this is lovely. I don't like to necessarily use the word exotic so much, but I suppose this applies just because of the sounds that emit from the strings there. Yeah, and I think this is cheap. I saw it recently. Um, Volume 2, Folk Music of Afghanistan. Yeah, again, just awesome stuff, and it's mainly um, strings, horn, voice, and somebody hitting a drum. Some have inserts, some don't. I have a feeling one or two of these I have should have an insert, but they're not there. Yeah, Folk Music of Afghanistan, Volume 2. A couple of African records from Ghana, Drums of West Africa, Ritual Music of Ghana. Oh yeah, they have this logo, which I think is the second logo, which is more of a vertigo swirl looking thing with the Lyrichord in there. Yeah, and yeah, this has an insert. And as far as when these started coming out, the ones I have, I think started coming out in the early 60s. I think a lot of these are late 60s, 70s copies. And then this Kapan Logo Party, Music of Ghana, with the master drummer Mustafa Teddy Addy and I think 4 others. Yeah, fine stuff. This will get you going with the percussion. Some of it they just don't let up. Yeah, really nice. And this is a copy printed in England, so this is the only one I have that's not a U.S. copy. So they did put stuff out. I don't know how many titles or what, even if it was a lot of them, a few, because it says issued under license from Tangent Records in England. So yeah, nice stuff here. A couple of Japanese koto orchestra, 5 kotos, hoteki, shamisen, and shakuhachi are the instruments. And they don't have a picture of the hoteki, but there's the koto, shakuhachi, flute, and shamisen, the 3 or 4 string instrument. Yeah, lovely stuff. Japanese, no music. This is more music of the theater. Yeah, the Kyoto Nagaku Kai. And I looked through these here. This is their label. Every record I have has this label. So I'm not sure if that's the original label or if they changed it to this from something else. Yeah. And this other one, Zen, Goika, and Shomyoi chants in actual Buddhist temple service. this is a very cool album. Some of these they're chanting ancient poems. Here's the instruments. And some gamelan music of Bali. Yeah, really nice. Can't remember who's the guy. Something Fritsch. Robert Fritsch is the guy who started the label. That doesn't sound right. Paul Fritsch. But in any case, now I'm kind of bugged. Peter Fritsch. I think that's it. Yeah, another one, music of Bali, Gamelan, Gender, Wayang. It's a really nice cover. Yeah, gamelan music. I have a number of gamelan records. I like to just pick one out and throw it on every once in a while and just sit. And that, the black and white, you can see more of the Vertigo swirl style. And there's Tibetan mystic songs. This is one I think should have an insert, but doesn't. Because there's no liner notes on the back, just some photos, which goes against their aesthetic. So I think there should be a booklet or an insert, but it's not in here. This is another very cool one. And Tibetan ritual music. That was Tibetan mystic song and Tibetan ritual music, chanted and played by yamas and monks. Yeah, this is nice. I mean, those are the instruments and the chanting. It's like this deep throat singing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a really nice one. Yugoslav folk music. As a matter of fact, let's switch records. I'm almost done here. Yeah, the Yugoslav folk music. I was listening to this, the Yugoslavian album last night, and it seldom happens anymore, but there was a moment in it during the side where I was sitting here and just kind of physically reacted like, whoa. Yeah, I'll put this on. Time's not bad. Yeah, side one. This will be for the free jazz enthusiasts out there. And then, I feel like turning this up. This guy, Armenian guy, H. Aram Guluzian, he made three, I have three, I think he made 4 albums on Lyrichord of oud music. So this is oud and harp music of the Near East. And there he is H. Aram Galuzian and David Shaw. This is lovely, very peaceful. You can say there's an ambient texture to it, even though it's old world. The oud, music of the Near and Middle East. And some of this is solo, and it's about half and half, I think. Half of it is solo oud, and half is with the group. Looks like some kind of clarinet, recorder, maybe. There's a percussionist. Yeah, really nice stuff. And exotic music for the oud. H. Aram Galuzian and his instrumental band. Nice cover there. A couple of the same people from the other album. And the ones with the band behind him, they're a little more upbeat than the solo stuff, or the one with the harp. That one with the harp is really outstanding. Yeah, this one. And I have volume 2 of Music of Iran, The Tar, by Bijan Samandar. Still don't have volume 1. There's a Santur player who put out a couple albums on Lyrichord I haven't come across. There's that. And I've shown this folk music of Iran, the Luristan and Fars provinces. That's a cover, and there's the instrumentation. Yeah. I've shown this and raved about the cover. Oh yeah, see, I've been failing to mention this does say Lyrichord presents outstanding albums from around the world. Yeah, Turkish folk music. And Ancient Egypt, a tribute composed and performed by Ali Jihad Raisi, who's Lebanese and plays the ney. And here's some of the other instruments that he is. This is a really nice one too. So I think this is like studio recordings. I think this was actually recorded in Yugoslavia, this one, but it's hard to say. Oh, you know what? I forgot one. I don't know if, yeah, this is outstanding albums from around the world. Yeah, I didn't know anything about this. I saw this a while back and thought, what is this? The Jolly Boys, Roots of Reggae, music from Jamaica on Lyrichord. Yeah. This is what I mean by lack of information, because I want to know when this was recorded, but it doesn't say. It sounds really, really lo-fi and real early reggae sound. So I think this album came out in the mid-70s, but I want to know, was it recorded then, or is it some early recording? I don't know anything about these Jolly Boys, but this sounds pretty cool. Yeah. I think this is led by a guy named Donald Davidson. Yeah, they're all from Jamaica. So yeah, that was it. Yeah, free jazz stuff here from Yugoslavia. Let's skip to something else. It's more horns. And I know I should be done here, but I'm kind of amusing myself. Yeah, straight horns. This looks like well, it has the names of them all here. I'll skip to one more for a little bit and then call it a video. This is a tambura piece. Sonny Sharrock. All right. Everyone take care.